Good morning, everyone. This is Ida of Created to Create. Welcome back to my channel. If you are not 18 years or older, this video content is not intended for you. And I did have a 13-year-old little girl that was upset because she said, I gave you TF. So I guess that means a bad word. I gave you a thumbs down because you said your video was not intended for people under 18. She says, and you don't say any bad words. I guess that was a bad thing for her. I am a Christian, so I don't curse. Um, it's, it's just a me thing. I don't curse. But to protect you because you're a minor, so nobody can collect information on you, we have to say that. It's to protect you. And, that's just the way it is. So this video is not intended for children under 18 years old. Those of you who are 18 and up, this video is for you. So I have a project share. I created this a couple weeks ago, but we did have a death in the family, so I wasn't able to share it because I had out-of-town company. My husband's sister, his only sister, passed away, and I had the remaining brothers that are still living and their families here, so I was really busy with that. But I did create this before that happened, and I had it sitting on my desk, and I did have time to post it on Facebook, and I had some questions about it, so hopefully I can answer the questions right here. This is a die, a new set by Carnation Crafts, and y'all know I love Carnation Crafts. And this one is called, I'm going to put it sideways because it's a very large die. It's called the Grand Reception Card Shape. And it creates a door. It's got the numbers. It's got the plates. It's got the a filigree piece. And this can either be a window flower box or you can make it into a table. So there's the leg to it. There's the door. And then it has the layering pieces, it even has the mail slot, and then it has the window, a very large window. So I use that to create, because I wanted to make a scene that looked like either you were on the outside looking in or on the inside looking out. And I wanted it to be a Christmas one. And I didn't have a beautiful Christmas tree to put on to look like someone was on the outside looking in, so I had to do the inside looking out. Another thing that I would have liked to have done to my card and couldn't do it because my friend Jacqueline, who is MetalArc001 here on YouTube, she gifted me these drapes from Carnation Crafts. I don't own this die, so I couldn't cut more out, but she had gifted me one, and I would have loved to maybe put a like a window valance on top and maybe some drapes coming across the side, but I didn't have it, and I only had one in blue, so I wasn't able to do that. But that's another idea that you can do with these cards, and I love this window scene right here. So it does have acetate in between the two layers, in the silver, the acetate, and then the blue. Here is that window box slash table that I created, and I did create it out of, let me give you a closer look, out of craft colored cardstock 110. Because the legs are really thin, I would recommend that you do a couple layers, and if you can, maybe put a thin floral wire in between the two layers, so if they bend, you can straighten them up. Because they are, even though this is 110, I feel like it's kind of thin. So I created, after I cut it out of the craft colored, I whitewashed it with some watered down white paint, or you could do gesso. And it comes with the layering pieces, and it comes more than just with this one. It has more. I only did the biggest one. And I cut that out of a wood grain paper. And I also did the sides. It comes with all the layering pieces. I love these dies because they are so well made, so well thought out. I mean, you don't have to worry about layering. You don't have to, because all that comes with these dies. I know they're a little pricey, but I personally think they're worth it because you get so much. So I was looking for, because I knew I wanted it, I love blues. So I wanted it to be more, to be like a blue tone card. And I found this printable image of the candles with some flowers on Pinterest, I believe, and I downloaded it and printed it out, and I kind of fussy cut, but I still felt like it needed more. I think I have another piece right here that I can share with you. Yeah. Here's another piece, and it's a decoupage piece, and I did mount it onto a little strip of acetate to glue it on the table. But that's what it looks like before it has anything else on it, after it's cut out and just layered. So you can see the dimension. I'm not real great at fussy cutting, but, well, I tried. And then this poinsettia is one from Carnation Craft, and I think it's called Little and Large or something like that. And it is a poinsettia, and it comes, I think, in 5 different colors. I had it and printed it out in the blue and cut it out, and it looks like it has snow on it. So I absolutely love these dies. And this one comes with pine cones and all different things, but I just had one of the flowers that I didn't use. So that is what you see tucked in here. Here's the holly with the snow, and it does have the berries, and I added these silver little dots that I had a few of them in one of my, you guys know that I sort out my different color doodads and ribbon and all thin ribbon in those organizer boxes, and I have a silver box, a pink, all color coded. And if I need something in silver, I'll go to that box first. And I did have a little bit of these silver flatbacks, so I added them as berries. Here is that printout back here, and I did add stickles to it, glossy accents. Here's a pine cone from the Carnation Craft. There's another one in the back. There's a bigger holly leaf back here. And I just cut out a snowflake and I tucked it in. It's not even glued on, guys. Or a flower piece. It's not even glued on. I just kind of tucked it in there and forgot about it because, like I said, I had a lot of company. So anyway, I made this to look like, I'm sorry for the glare. I can't see what you're seeing, but I know there's glare. And then I cut it out of some white 110-pound cardstock. I did do the back piece by itself, and then I did the windows, and I left it big enough that I could score where I needed it to go so I could adhere it to the back. So the back is just one piece, and the windows are the ones that have the scores on them where I could fold it and glue it and all that to the back panel, because I didn't want the hinge, is what I call them, to be here, or the score line to be here, because I think it would put more stress on it. So I wanted to glue these panels to the back piece of the card, and when I layered my piece on top of that, it would even hold it down even more. So that's what I did. So I'm going to open this, and I love, love, love the way these came out. So in reality, you see a score line here and a score line here, and then there's another 1/2 inch right here where I glued it down. And when I added this background scene, that kind of made it stronger. So this Merry Christmas is a tattered lace Merry Christmas. I shared this in my haul not long ago, and I love this background scene. I picked it up on I didn't pick it up, I'm sorry. It was a download from Etsy. I did see it on Etsy, so I downloaded it and sized it the size that I needed, and the color was still pretty good. And I love the way it looks like it has like wood, like a wood frame around it. I really love that. You see the little cabin in the back with the trees. And I just added like stickles, and I added, I think here I just added glossy accents to it. And I see that it kind of wants to curve up, so I might need to put another back panel to that, because sometimes when you do that with glossy accents, it will cause things to kind of want to curve. And then here are these reindeers are also Carnation Crafts. I think she's called Maya, and he is called what? I don't remember what he's called, but she's called Maya. And here are now you can see the pine cones really clear right here. Do I need to move up? You can see the pine cones right here in the different sizes, and they do layer up. They are layering dies. Here are some of the poinsettias in the smaller sizes. As you can see, this one is quite big, and then you have the medium and then the smaller. Here is the large holly, and then here is the smaller holly. And I love, love, love the way this card came out. Um, but I really just use mostly carnation craft dies, because when they come out with a new set, it usually works very well with the previous, whether it be Christmas or whatever. All the sets kind of work well together. So I was able to do that because the reindeer, they are from last year's Christmas release, and so are the poinsettias. And they're getting ready to come out with a new one, and I'm looking forward to that for sure. And then here are I added the berries on these as well, the silver ones. My friend Jackie did these to some of her projects, and I love the way they look, so I copied Jackie from Jackie and added these little silver beads there, flatbacks. But that's what I created, and that's what I wanted to share with you. I hope everyone is having a great day. I hope that this project gives you ideas, and hopefully, it's been a tough year, guys. It really has, and I'm surprised when I go on YouTube, or not really surprised, I guess. I'm disappointed, I guess is the word. When I go on YouTube and I see people being ugly to the people that are recording videos, whether it is because of their heavy accent, or because they don't use the words correctly, the English words, when they're not from here, or for me, because I didn't curse, you know. And I think that in this time that the world is going through, I don't understand how people have time to be so ugly to other people. And I've had that happen, to myself as well. And then you go and you search out, see, well, I'm one of those people. Okay, maybe I can learn from you. And I'll click on their name and go to their channel, and they don't have any content. So they're criticizing the people that are sharing their work to inspire other people. And I just don't understand it. Even if I don't like a certain project that somebody created, because it's not my thing, I don't like everything. It wouldn't be normal if I did. I'm not ugly to people. And, like I said, that's kind of disappointing to me, but to each their own. Thank you so much for watching. I hope everyone is having a great day, and God bless. Bye.